This week on the Inspiring Individuals series, we had the pleasure of meeting the founder of FLP Realty, Fallon Loo, to learn her secrets of building a formidable real estate empire. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hi Fallon, thanks for joining us on Star Property TV, and tell us a little bit about your background, starting off in insurance where you've enjoyed great success there, and what led to real estate eventually.
Actually, it was introduced to a friend of mine, a veteran in the industry, and where he think that since I'm doing so well in the insurance industry, so he actually suggests me to venture into this real estate industry where we see a bigger potential in the market, in the marketplace. So that's why I actually started looking into that.
And today we are sitting in your brand new office. You spend millions with the whole design and everything. This isn't your typical real estate agency office. What's common is usually the shop lots and stuff like with scale models and all. But this is a huge investment. What inspired you to come up with this new age office space?
Actually, I think I got the idea from the States because I was actually graduate there and I worked there for more than 10 years. So
yeah,
I kind of like the office to be really open, so that we get more inspiration, when we come to the workplace. And I do find out that a lot of real estate in Malaysia, they are in a typical shop lot setting. Where I find it a little bit not really comfortable for me, because in my opinion, I think that when we come to the workplace, there has to be like proper, at least the parking space needs to be taken care of, so that we don't be caught in the rain, that we cannot get off, and then we don't have to double park and all this stuff.
Right.
So I would think that the proper corporate tower will be more suitable, and at least for them come in, they will feel very comfortable, at ease,
Right.
that is like the basis to, I think for the people to work in a very comfortable place, so that they're full of inspiration and ideas will flow in as well.
And FLP Realty is not run very traditionally, because most agencies are known to be a bit more on the conservative side. Does this also have to do with your experience living abroad and seeing how maybe real estate or sales is run in the States? Did it influence you?
Yes, definitely. It definitely influenced me a big time. Okay, because it's actually because most of the real estate owner are mainly run by local Chinese people. So definitely they will be a little bit more conservative. And because I was brought up in the States, so that's why my thinking probably will be a bit westernized. But I will be using both way, Western plus Chinese conventional way to run this business, so that we will in FLP we have a very strong team spirit.
Right.
Like the drive, everyone's together, okay? Like with one direction, we mobilize the whole team when we do something.
Right.
So they're like, it doesn't matter whether you're from A team, B team, or C team. It's in FLP, we actually don't see the differences. Okay, so because we are actually united as a team, okay, we share information together, we travel together, we go team building together. We don't really do things separately, like going team A going here, team B going there.
Right.
In FLP, it's like, if you want to go, we go together. It's like, so it's really, really united. The team spirit is like the most important.
And how do you manage to nurture this kind of team spirit in FLP?
Well, actually, it's not easy. I must say, it's not easy. But that was done, through a lot of intensive training, and we have actually, engaged, company, that we brought in consultant from abroad, okay, not local consultant,
Right.
to train our people,
Right.
okay, on the people skill, on how to, being appreciate, being grateful, to the people and to the company. We invested heavily to our people, and because we think that is the most important part, of all. Before we talk about anything else, okay, investing in people, I think is the key, for what we have today.
How would you define your leadership style, and what to you is a great leader?
Okay, I'm very open and very transparent person. Okay, so actually anyone can get in touch with me. It doesn't matter, you know, you are my staff, you are a junior, you are a senior or a team lead, you know, anyone can call me anytime, can meet me anytime. That's why you see this office is so open.
Yeah.
So you bump into everyone, you know, else in any times, because we do not want them into a closed door setting.
Right.
Even my room, you know, they can come in and then they can sit here and then they can start work. You know, I don't mind at all. Okay. Right. So to me, it's like, you know, determination, okay, and consistency. Okay, it's one of the key qualities, you know, that I'm looking for a great leadership.
Right. And speaking of real estate agency, this business is notorious for high turnover rates. You know, you have a lot of people come in with big dreams, and then in a few months, they just decide to walk out and go back to a full-time employment. How do you keep your rents satisfied as well as highly motivated?
Well, of course, you know, in here, as I said earlier, we invest a lot in them. You know, as far as, you know, their thinking, their mindset, I think the most important thing, you know, and their outlook, you know, and you know, how they carry themselves, okay? So, and also a lot of other training as well to keep on, you know, looking for something new to learn in FLP. Right. Of course, not only, you know, we give them on time, okay, on a timely commission basis, you know, every month. That is, I think that is like the basis that we need to do for them, because that's what they are here for, right? Right. On top of that, we're also offering them a lot of travel incentive as well. And when I talk about travel incentive, I'm talking about key quality, top quality, 5-star quality of incentive. You know, just like we just came back from Paris and London, and you know, we stay in Hilton, you know, in London, and we stay in Marriott in Paris, you know, and we actually treat every one of them like a prince and a princess, you know, all the way. You know, we have nannies follow them all over, and then take care of their needs, you know, and to make sure that everything else is taken care of. And we spend massively, you know, this time around. I think just for London and Paris, we spent about 1.5 million on the whole trip. Wow. Okay, because I think that this is what we really care for people, not just by shouting it loud, but just, I think actions say it all. Most importantly, it's like they feel it, you know. Because I think today, you know, when you talk about rewards, you know, if just monetary rewards, it will not keep a person. Because we just want them to be happy, you know, of where they are, you know, feeling confident, you know, and being, you know, being passionate of where they are working here. So there's a lot more to give them other than the monetary. That monetary reward is just only a very small token, you know, in FLP.
And with so many rents, I presume, fighting for a job here in an FLP, you know, where what the benefits of working at FLP, you know, surpass a lot of what other agencies probably can offer, in terms like you talk about bringing them to Paris, London, and as well as the training and with all those things involved. What kind of criteria do you seek in a rent if they come in here looking for a job?
We ensure that, you know, as long as they have a eagerness, you know, to succeed, okay, they are passionate, okay, and we can see the determination in them. I think that is the key that we're looking for. You know, young, passionate, determination, and enthusiasm. You know, something that, you know, that they really look, because real estate is a platform, you know, for them to turn their dreams into reality. That's why our tagline is turning dreams into reality. Right. You know, this is not a place to work that hanging 9 to 5. This is something that you really need to have a self, you know, eagerness to succeed. Okay, you need to be really passionate and enthusiastic, okay, of what you're doing here. And consistency and persistency is the key to success in real estate industry. So therefore, we are looking into that kind of elements, and we give them 6 months to try. 6 months. Because within 6 months, if they manage to convert a case, you know, then they can keep on going. But after 6 months, if they still cannot, you know, convert a case, one case, then we will probably advise them to leave, because probably there will be a better field for them, you know, for the future. We do not want to waste the time.
What kind of values are necessary for a real estate negotiator to succeed? You know, they don't have basic income, so it can be quite challenging in that sense. Other than just motivation, what kind of values they need to have? What kind of skills they also need to possess to succeed?
Okay, I think the most important, you know, element and keys that they have to find within themselves is the positiveness. That person needs to be very, very positive. Because, you know, we will be bound to receive rejection every day. Okay, I mean, people turn you down, and then you know, it's not like every day will be a good day for you. So that this person has to be really positive and really passionate. Okay, and really enthusiastic. This is one of it, okay? But positive is really, really the key,
Right.
okay? And the determination and how strong they want towards their goal, okay? Do they have a goal, okay? That's one thing that we will ask them during the interview. I mean, you come down, you have a goal. I mean, what is your goal in your life? Do you have a dreams? Goals and dreams is a different thing, okay? So do you have a goal? If you come in without a goal, it's hardly that you will do well. Because I think goal setting is the most important thing, when you come in. So through the interview, we don't simply take people in. So you will go through interviews.
Right.
Every candidate will get my final approval before they can come in. Okay, so you need to carry yourself well, because we represent a lot of developers in town, and they are like the tier 1 developers. So we want to be really selective to ensure that we deliver the right branding to protect our client, to ensure that we give them the best service and the best image to the public.
Right. Well, that's all from us actually today. We congratulate you on this new office, as well as wish you the best for 2018. Alright, thanks for joining us again on Star Property TV's Inspiring Individual series. Like our Facebook page, starproperty.my, for more inspiring stories like today. I'm Jonathan Roberts, and we wish you a happy 2018.